Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, it's been a very long time. Very long time. Um, but yeah, I'm just so shocked because I finally made a video. Like I finally was like, you know what? I'ma just do it. I'ma do it. You just gotta do it. And I'm happy that I'm back on my channel. I do plan on posting so much, but this right here, it had to get me. It made me want to post. Um, because yeah, I love one thing about me. I'm never scared to express how I feel in front of people, the world. It don't matter who it is, and I just don't care who agrees with me and who don't agree with me. Cause whatever. Like I say whatever I want to say, and that's that. But so as y'all can see by the title, this will be about Ciara. So I just want to start off by saying I do like Ciara. I always like Ciara. To me, she's not on, no disrespect to Ciara, but I never looked at her as on a level as Beyonce or Rihanna. To be honest, not like even Rihanna. Like I've never really looked at her as on that level, but I always liked Ciara. I always thought she was, inspirational, and I loved her songs. Like, when I was a little girl, I used to love watching her dance. Like, she used to be a good dancer, still is, and yeah, I like her. And then when it comes to her her marriage, I really definitely like their marriage. Well, I did like their marriage. I always liked how Russell, he seemed like a good man, like to me. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but he seems like a good man. And I was always happy for her. Like I love her little, prayer or whatever. Like I liked it. Also, like she she moved on from a guy that wasn't SHIT, Future, So yeah, I always liked Ciara, but and I always felt like people was just hating on Russell Wilson, just calling him corny, a simp. I always felt like people was hating on them. But to be honest, like now I'm starting to see little stuff, that people was talking about. Like I do still feel like he's a good man. I do still feel like he loves Ciara, and he treat her like a queen in my opinion. But I just feel like as a man, to let your wife be naked, basically naked at the Oscars, I just feel like that was too much. Like, and then Russell, he posts, and I'm not gonna say that anybody is perfect. Nobody is perfect, but it's just the fact that this is how they portray themselves. Like he made a video last week or a few days ago, and her, I think, of them just what was they doing? They was worshiping and praising God, and just publicly. Like my thing is, people can't get mad for our opinions on them when their whole life is public, or when they do stuff to show people gonna judge you. Like, yes, like I said, nobody's perfect, but if you sitting here making videos of you worshiping, and then your wife a few days later at the Oscars naked, to me that's a little weird. Like it's a little weird. Like my thing is, I feel like if Ciara wasn't married, to me, I wouldn't. Yes, I still look at her as somebody that shouldn't even have to do all that. Like even if she wasn't married, I feel like Ciara didn't have to do all that. She could have still looked sexy. Cause me, I know how to look sexy without being naked. I don't have to be naked and be sexy. That's not the same thing. just because somebody naked don't mean they look sexy, you know, or just because somebody's sexy don't mean they gotta be naked, you know. So I just feel like with Ciara, she should have, you know, thought about that. Also, she's married. Like, when you're married, especially Russell, he kind of, you know, he portrayed himself to be a Christian man, and a Christian man is not supposed to allow their wife to look like that in public. I'm just being real. And that's not just, you know, I'm just being real. That's all I gotta say. And like I said, I'm not trying to sit here and say that they need to be perfect, because nobody is perfect. Everybody do stuff, Christian or not. Like, you do stuff or wear stuff or whatever that might not be right. But at the end of the day, as a celebrity, people are gonna judge you. Like, why are you worshiping in front of everybody, praising God, but then you turn around and be butt naked? Like, you know. And as a husband, I feel like he should have, I don't know what they went through behind closed doors. Maybe he was upset about it, I don't know. But, you know, it's like, why would she disrespect her husband like that? To me, that's disrespectful. And yes, sometimes guys might overreact and feel like, oh, you know, you shouldn't, like, I don't like with me, I love to wear leggings. I feel like my shape is different from some women. Like, some women that's just thick, like, you don't got hips or butt, whatever, you can wear anything and still show off. Now, somebody like Ciara, maybe she feel like she gotta do a little more. She still got a nice body, but she not thick, you know. But, like, you still, no matter what size you are, can be sexy without being naked. That's all I'm saying. Like, you still can be sexy without being naked, no matter what your shape is. And she could have, you know, did better. And like I said, with Russell, I just feel like as a man, like I said, I don't know what he talked to her about, but as a man, you should not let your wife look like that. Like, in my opinion. It's, like I said, it's my opinion. And if anyone don't like it, it's fine. You can disagree or you can leave my channel. It doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, to me, you don't have to look like that. You know, you don't have to do all that. And like with Russell, like I said, as a husband, a Christian husband or whatever, you know, they portray themselves to be, or whatever they claim to be, I just think that that's not right. You know, that's not right. Like, she literally had her whole butt out. And yeah, I guess, like I said, I could see if she's not married. If she wasn't married, I'm like, okay, cool. Even though she still, to me, didn't need to do all that. You know, she still could look good without that, married or not. But if you marry, it just makes it worse because she's married. It makes it worse because she's married. That's just period, point blank, whatever. Like, that's what it is. And she's Ciara. Like, I look at her a different way than an IG model or somebody that's just, you know, whatever. But yeah, that's just all I had to say about that. No, you know, I still like Ciara, I still like Russell, but I could see why people say he a simp, because there's no way any man that's, like, you know, that can, like, you don't have to be controlling. Like, I can see where some guys is coming from. Like, I've had past relationships where I felt like some of the guys were tripping. Like, why you wearing that? Why you wearing? I feel like, no, they really was doing too much, because I wasn't even naked. It's just that I can't control how I'm shaped. That's different. If I'm wearing some leggings and my butt is like poking or hips, I can't control that. At the end of the day, I'm gonna wear my leggings. You know, but I'm not gonna be naked. You know, that's a whole different thing. Like with Ciara, she basically was naked. And I feel like people just agreeing with it and justifying it because it's Ciara. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, it don't matter who it is. Like, no, she ain't need to do all that. And that's that. So anyway, y'all, I'ma just go ahead and in this video, I have another video coming, so make sure you stay tuned.